It is time now for Better Health. As we head into Memorial Day weekend, you don't want anything coming between you and your weekend fun.
Dr. Sabina Rebis is here to share 6 summer health hazards and how to avoid them. Hello, thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we don't want anything to go wrong during the holiday, or over the entire summer. We just want everything to be nice and peaceful and healthy.
Definitely,
right?
Don't we all, right?
Exactly.
So one of the things that it sounds simple, and every pool has this sign, please shower before making a splash, please shower before you enter the pool. Not a lot of people always enforce this. Is it really important?
Right, yeah, so it's extremely important that you do actually shower or take a bath before jumping into the pool. A lot of people wake up in the morning, they say, oh, let's go swimming, we can take a shower later. But actually, if you don't shower before jumping in the pool, there's a whole lot of oils, body products, shampoos, lotions that can accumulate. 40% of people actually urinate in the pool, and these are adults we're talking about here.
Say that.
40%.
40% of adults admit to urinating in the pool, the public pool.
Okay.
40%? That's almost half.
This is
Right.
public pool. Well,
The public
exactly.
pool, yeah.
Right.
I know. So unfortunately, that urine deactivates the chlorine that you think is actually keeping the pool clean.
Really? It does?
So it does.
Oh, gross.
Okay, I'll never swim in a public pool again.
Well, but it says 40% of people admitted to urinate in a pool. Doesn't necessarily mean public. Could be
It could
anyone.
be
Your
anybody.
friends could be coming up.
It's like that sign, I don't swim in your toilet, please don't pee in my pool.
Exactly right.
Right? Thank you. Yeah, that's good.
All right, and then we want to stay tick smart, which I know especially if you've got kids, this is really concerning for a lot of people because
Right.
people worry about Lyme disease, all these things that we have to worry about with ticks now.
Right, definitely. And we definitely live in a very, very highly infested tick area where it's very, very easy to get a tick on you. So it's important to really get covered up when you go hiking. So I know that, a lot of people like to wear shorts and tank tops, things like that. However, it's important to just pop on that baseball cap when you're going on a hike, or leash your dog. Don't let the dog run around in the tall grass. That's where they can pick up a lot of ticks.
Right, and then before you know it, the ticks are on the dog, and before you know it, the ticks are leaving the dog and they're coming onto you.
Exactly. So it's also very important to, at home, come back and do a quick tick check of the dog and the kids. Look behind ears and the belly button, all those crevices that you may not necessarily think that a tick can get into.
But check it all, and try to wear long-colored clothing.
Definitely.
And you say insect repellent with at least a 20% higher concentration of DEET. So I know people want to be natural, but at this point, from the medical perspective,
Right.
they really think we need to have DEET in it.
Right. There are so many ticks out there, and sometimes they're so hard to catch on the human body that it's important to protect yourself from a tick bite.
Play it cool in the heat. Play it cool in the heat. Yeah, you don't want to get heat.
Right, definitely. So, you really have to know the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. So heat exhaustion, you're out there, you're playing sports, you're in the hot summer sun. So with the heat exhaustion, you feel dry, thirsty. You can get dehydrated very easily. Nausea, fatigue, those are signs of heat exhaustion. Heat stroke's a little different. Heat stroke, you start to really, really feel sick. You can get a fever of up to 104.
Wow.
At that point, actually, your organs do start to potentially malfunction, so it's important to get in front of a medical professional. So at American Family Care, we see tick bites all the time, we see dehydration all the time. So if you're concerned about a heat stroke potentially, come in, check your temperature, and we can let you know what to do.
And kids and the elderly are more sensitive to heat, right? So little ones, you have to be more careful about watching them.
Right, exactly. So kids have a smaller body surface, so if they sweat more, basically, they can get dehydrated quickly.
Don't become a mosquito magnet. That's
Right.
a huge. How do we not become a mosquito magnet?
So mosquitoes are actually attracted to your sweat because they have chemoreceptors for lactic acid, and there is lactic acid in sweat. So if you're drinking alcohol, for example, you're more prone to sweating. So if you sweat out that lactic acid, you are likely to get bitten. So basically, if
That's
you're
why
drinking,
some mosquitoes love certain people.
Exactly, yes. So athletes, those who are prone to sweating in the hot summer sun, and those who, may have a little more than necessary alcohol intake, may sweat a little more, and then that can cause that lactic acid to to come off the
We
sweat.
only have about a
basically.
minute left. We want to get to these two.
So you want to dodge dehydration, and that's you kind of drinking is part of that too. You don't want to become too dehydrated, or you're in trouble.
Right, exactly. So dehydration. So you want to stay hydrated. So there are great water bottles these days that can basically monitor your water intake. So they kind of let you know when to drink. So that's one way of getting hydrated. Drink electrolyte-rich beverages such as Gatorade, Powerade, things like that as well.
And sunscreen, so important. Sunscreen.
Sunscreen, yes, definitely. At least SPF 30. The broad spectrum sunscreens are important. So those are the ones that protect you against UVA and UVB rays. So
And don't go back in until your burn is healed, you say.
Exactly,
All
yes.
right.
So don't go back in the sun until your burn is healed, for
Thank
sure.
you so much.
Thank you. That was great information.
Thank you. All right, Dr. Rebis is one of the many doctors working at AFC Urgent Care. To find a location near you, you can head to afcurgentcare.com, but we hope you stay safe this summer.